If you are an English learner, then you've probably heard someone saying that your accent is terrible, that you need to work on it very hard, otherwise no one is gonna really understand you. As a result, you build insecurities around yourself. You refuse to speak English because you are too afraid someone will laugh at you. You also don't want to practice your English with other people, which is terrible, by the way. Well, I feel you here. As an English learner myself, English is my third language, I struggled with the same exact things. When I just started creating my English content, then I received lots of negative comments saying that my accent is weird, that I need to stop teaching or even speaking English. I still receive those comments, by the way. Alright, going back to the main topic, is having an accent in English such a big deal? Well, let's find it out in this video. Most importantly, we're going to ask native speakers themselves what they think about having an accent in English. Ready? Let's go! Hey, I'm Irishka Links, your English language guide, an Instagram, TikTok, and now YouTube content creator. First, we need to understand the difference between pronunciation and accent. Pronunciation refers to the way you create sounds in English correctly so that you're easily understood by other people. Pronunciation is all about shaping your mouth and your vocal cords in order to produce sounds in English. Pronunciation includes knowing the difference between words like sheep and ship, seed and sit, soup and soap, desert and dessert, shit and sheet, and etc. Pronunciation is also about knowing how to correctly pronounce the combination of letters T and H, saying thumb instead of some or think instead of sink, for example. An accent, on the other hand, refers to the way words are pronounced based on the region and culture. Accent is also about your intonation and your rhyme. Accents are influenced by factors such as a geographical location, a cultural background, and your native language in general. People from the United States, for example, have a totally different accent compared to people from the UK, even though they share the same native language, which is English. Also, if you go to London, then you will notice that people there speak a different accent compared to people who live in Manchester. So, as you might have already guessed, mispronouncing words might be a great problem. However, having an accent is a natural thing. Second, some people say that if you don't have a native accent, then native speakers will most probably misunderstand you. Well, I have no idea because I'm not a native speaker. So, let's ask them instead, shall we?
Hey!
So I've got a question. Do you find it hard to understand a non-native speaker because of their accent in English?
I wouldn't say so, mainly because as long as they're speaking English, that's what counts. If the accent isn't on point, it doesn't really matter as long as they're trying.
Do you find it hard to understand non-native speakers in English?
I don't think it's a problem them being non-native at all. Yeah, I would say 100%. It's more so about pronunciation, actually having the vocabulary, grammar structures. But the accent in itself is not an issue as long as you're able to, pronounce and form sentences. And I think you only get that through practicing and applying yourself to learning it. I have a lot of non-native speaking friends, and I understand them perfectly.
Okay, well, not my opinion, not me saying it. Okay, let's go to the third point. Some people believe that native speakers will most probably refuse to talk to you as soon as they find out that you have an accent. I was personally told that native speakers love it when you speak English, the same way they love your accent. Think of a situation when someone speaks your language. Isn't that beautiful to hear that accent? Okay, maybe you still don't trust me. Let me prove it to you then.
Thank you, and I've got another question. So do you judge non-natives because of their accent?
Me personally, I don't, because although English is not the hardest of languages to learn, if people are making an effort, that's what counts. And if someone makes an effort, it wouldn't be a nice thing to tell them their accent is not on point, because it's quite hard to speak in the first place, let alone speaking different languages if you're not even from the UK or from America or Australia or Canada.
Okay, and do you find it beautiful when somebody has an accent in English?
Yeah, if it's a different accent, it can be exotic, kind of interesting.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Do you judge non-natives because of their accent?
Never. I think it's actually really endearing that you hear an accent that's not necessarily your one, because the person's made the effort to learning your language. It's a different language, and I think it actually makes us more interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really, I think it's really sweet when someone has an accent, like it's different culture. No, I love it. It's great.
Do you find it beautiful when
I do
someone
find it
has-
quite adorable. Yeah, I do. I do find it really endearing. Absolutely. Yeah, very sweet. I'm more fond of it. I think it's just more fun. Yeah.
Thank you.
As you have already understood, there is no such thing as a good or bad accent. There's just an accent. So to all my English learner friends out there, embrace your accents, be proud of your unique voice, and don't let these stupid stereotypes stop you from your progress. Remember, it's not about losing your accent, it's about gaining that confidence to express yourselves. I hope watching this video helps you stop putting that unnecessary pressure on yourself as a learner. And if you enjoyed watching this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell. Keep shining with your beautiful accents. Bye!